Hello and welcome to another edition of Dion's Journey. I'm here at the Lulu meetup, the March meetup, and everyone knows this is my anniversary. So I'm hanging out with some of my family from my previous meetup. One of the women that I met, and I'd like to share with you her custom built Chrysler Pacifica. I've never seen anything like this. This is a Glamper's dream in a minivan. So let's take a look. Hello.
Hi, Dion. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm great. Had a wonderful 3 days with you and having fun here at the meetup. And
Yes.
this is our anniversary.
Yes. Happy anniversary to you
my
too.
friend. We met here last March.
Yes.
And it was just awesome. So I'm so thankful that I'm here, and I'm thankful that I got to spend some more time with you this trip.
Me too. Thank you. And so can you tell us your name and where you're from?
Yes, my name is Julia, and I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And this is, I travel part-time. I'm not a full-timer as of yet. I've been doing this, I've been tent camping, car camping. I had a Jeep, a Jeep that I camped in for years, and it was just getting hard to get in and out of it,
Right.
and then crawling in the back and sleeping. So I decided to trade that in, and I love the Pacificas. It's one of the only cars that's got, or the only out of the three top minivans that is long, and I'm tall,
Right.
that I've got a 25 by 75 bed in here,
Right.
and I've got all this space here to have extra to do stuff with.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons it drew me to this particular vehicle.
Yes.
You know, to accommodate sleeping, because if you're not happy when you're sleeping, you're not going to be happy camping.
Definitely not.
So
What year is it?
this is a 2023 Chrysler Touring L, non-hybrid.
Mhm.
And the reason I went with that is because in the beginning I wasn't sure if I was going to take all the seats out or just do a no build. And with the hybrids, the batteries take up some of the floor space.
Oh, okay.
So I went with this, and I didn't want to really mess with the integrity of the van. So my first build, which was last year, I had carpet or just rugs on the floor in my Coleman cot, and it's unlevel here.
Right.
I kept sliding down off the cot, and I'm like, oh, I really got to get something done. And I follow a lot of boards, including your webs.
Thank you.
And what's your website again? Was
Dion's Glamping Journey.
And I love glampers. But
you are a glamper.
I'm a glamper girlfriend, a vintage cottage glamper girlfriend. But I decided that I wanted something a little more stable in a bed, and I follow a lot of the boards on the builds, and there's not really nothing out there for a Chrysler Pacifica. I mean, you see when the literal build, you know, there's not many out there, and my goal was to level the floor,
Right.
and have a hardwood floor. So, and because it's unlevel, there's air vents back here.
Oh, wow.
So I wanted to make sure that it was level and they could breathe.
Right.
So that was my goal, to get that done, because I didn't want any mold underneath it.
Right. That was a good idea.
So anyway, on one of the boards, and it was actually a Toyota Sienna build, because I was looking at everything. A lady in Missoula met a young man who just became an architect.
Oh.
And she was a traveling nurse, so he did a build out for her. And I just absolutely loved it. So I got in touch with her, and we became friends, and she referred him to me.
Oh,
she said it was
nice.
okay to give him a call. And I called him, and I said, if I drive to Montana, can you do my build? And he said, absolutely. And he's just starting out. I was his second build.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But he's really booked now because he's so good. And she actually showed her van build on the Toyota Sienna website or Facebook page, and everybody just loved it. I mean, there were hundreds of views on, maybe 200 or 300.
Yeah, because even what he's done with yours, I mean, I'm sure that would make him popular. Just, you know, once people really see what you have here, I mean, it's amazing. When I saw it, I just absolutely fell in love with it. I was like, this is everything that I would want.
Well, and I the thing about the van right now, I've only been in it. I had a traumatic accident after I got it built out. So I've not really been able to tailor it to my liking.
Right.
And I had a time limit. This was before Thanksgiving when I got it built out. I had a time limit to get back home for the holidays, and I made a stop, and I had an accident, not with the car, with myself, and I didn't really get back home till after December.
Right.
So, and then it took me a while to try to learn to rewalk again.
Right.
So this was my first getting back into the camping thing. I'm strong and a fighter. And
that's right. You sure
now
are.
I'm trying to get it the way I want it, but you know, you have to fine tune everything. So
Right,
there'll
right.
be some additions later down the line. So maybe next meetup it'll be different.
Yes, yes.
But anyway, let me tell you about it.
Okay.
Okay, this is my kitchen, and this
Wow.
these are made like a yacht. And the reason in a small spaced vehicle from your bed to the kitchen, you really don't want handles, because I'm a handle girl. I want the pretty handles, but
right.
you know, you want something that's not going to hit you in the leg or hurt yourself when you're walking by. Just slide down. So this is a part. These are 2 drawers and they're soft pull. And this is my sink, and it is a bar sink. And I have fresh water, and I have it's potable. You know, it's filtered water. It's in the jugs, the 3-gallon jugs down here. I don't know if you can see them. It's a little dark. And this is my bar sink, and it's got also dirty water. And I could take those both out on the other side and empty the dirty and fill the other.
Oh, okay.
And the 3-gallon makes it easy to lift, because when you're older, it's hard to lift anything.
And so I see that you have a pump here. What
Yes.
type of pump is that?
This is just something on Amazon.
Okay.
They've got all kinds, and I've actually got 2 others, and I settled on this one because of the height. Because I wanted to make sure my cup for my tea would fit under
fit
there.
perfectly.
And you know, it comes out like that.
Yeah.
So I got my water. Let me drink this real quick.
So I've seen many different pumps, but I haven't seen that one. I guess I'll have to look it up.
I think it was like $20 or something, maybe
Wow, this
maybe
is really
15.
nice. Yeah.
So
and is it USB charge?
It's USB.
Okay.
And what it does, he did it pops right off there, and there's your thing.
Okay.
So he built that on there like that.
Yeah.
And like, I haven't even hung my sign yet. I haven't put my vintage curtains up. I'll have to send you a picture.
Okay. Okay.
And then the cool thing about this, and this under here is, I'm going to make a curtain for here. And I've already got it started, but I haven't got to that part yet. The cool thing about this here is that it's a separate piece. So it disconnects from this, and it's only screwed in to the flooring. There is no screws or nails or anything in my build. So if I want to sell the van later, I could sell it either all together or just sell these pieces and take the floor out, or maybe reuse them in whatever I get later if I decide to go to something different.
Right.
But at this point, he's got the hardwood floor, so nothing's going to move. It's all screwed down to the plywood and the hardwood. And if you could look at the plywood.
So let me ask you, how did you get that idea of not, making it one piece and making sure that it's separate?
You know, to be honest with you, it was his idea.
Oh, it was?
Number one,
Okay.
I'm sure it's because he works by himself right now. I know he's going to get some more people.
Right.
But he carried this in himself.
Okay.
And that's heavy plywood. That's all. I don't know. I think this might be birch. I don't remember what. We might have went with just the plywood. I'm not sure. Because, you got to pay for the materials and everything.
Right, yeah.
But that's what I like. And even if I want to take this out because I want to put something maybe from Home Goods or something different, if I change my mind, you never know. This will come right out.
Okay.
And then the integrity of the floor is beautiful, so nothing's really
let me take a look at the floors now while we're
talking
about it.
Yeah, move the little rug, yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Look at the flooring. This is like a whole house. This is what you would have in your house.
And that's the way I wanted it to be, because I just wanted it to be homey is what I wanted it to be.
And I love how your rug matches your comforter.
And actually, that's
quilt.
That's a vintage chair pad.
Oh, wow.
They used to put them on the old cane chairs. I think it's probably a reproduction, but I love antiques, and I love cottage, and I love vintage. Yes. And down here, these are the same thing. This comes down, and at night, when I'm laying here, I put my iPad. I have my fan. My fan will clip here if I want to put it here.
Okay.
It won't work on the 600. And honestly, this one I got off Amazon, and I got one off Temu. I got a white one and a pink one. And you'll have to put them in. They're awesome. Okay. They will automatically cut off when it gets boiling. Oh, and it will not do a dry boil.
And what's the name of
It's just a mini. The one I got on Amazon.
Yes. Yes, someone here.
Don't leave me. You can stay. Sit down. Have the rest.
Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. All right. Now, I see that there's a light over here. What kind of light is this?
That was a light called an O-polar tent light.
Oh.
And I used it in here, and it'll move flat. And it'll hang on anything. And it has 3 different levels. It has the brightest, a mid-bright, and then a red. Okay. If you walk into the bathroom and you want to use it as a hold light. Yeah, yeah. It is so bright you would not believe it. It lights up the whole back of the van, and it's USB. It's on Amazon. It's USB, and it's awesome. I highly recommend it because
Yeah.
I got actually two of them. I got one for the front and I got one for the back. So.
Okay, nice. And I see you have an outdoor kitchen here.
Yes, and actually we're packing up, so it's a little
Yeah.
cluttered. And this is my mini dash cooker, and if you've not heard of these or used them, it's a mini dash rice cooker. So it makes great rice. The measure cup comes with it. I think they run about maybe $19, maybe cheaper. I don't remember what I paid for it. But to be honest with you, what I do, because I watched all the videos on it, you can make anything in it.
Okay.
I had a frozen piece of lasagna. I put it in the cooker. I set it on top of my power station. I went to the meetup. This was at like 11. I came back at 3:30. Well, I put a quarter cup of water in the frozen lasagna.
Right.
Then I plugged it in. It's got to be weighted down to cook, and the lasagna was heavy enough to do that without the lid. But I did put the lid on it, and I cooked it for just maybe 5 minutes. I watched it.
Wow.
It was delicious. It was.
I would never know how to do all of this.
It was delicious. And I love it because I love the 200-watt or less mini appliances.
Oh, yeah.
Because that way you can get, if you can't afford a big power station.
Right.
Because it took me a while to get my big one.
Right.
And then I wanted the smaller one for these things.
Right.
Because of the weight, number one. But if you can't afford a very big power station, and you get a 600 or something like that, this will work on it. The mini dash, there's a mini waffle maker, a mini pancake maker. You can fry bacon on that. They're awesome. You need to check them out if you haven't got those. And I'm sure you'll put the link, Dion.
Yes, I will put the link in the description. And this is a cool, what do you call this tent?
This is a king camp awning.
Okay.
And I lay it like this at the meetups because I like a little privacy in the morning when I get up.
Right.
They're called awning suction.
My apologies, but around this time I started to experience technical difficulties, but I wanted to still show you Julia's beautiful van. As you can see, the rear of her cabinetry, she has so much space and she used it wisely. You can even see how she detailed the labeling of her bins to know what's inside. Julia's van build is truly glamping certified. She even has the bougie RV power station, which I couldn't find anywhere. I absolutely love her solar panels, and they are also bougie RV, and they match. That's a Glamper. Notice how she used underneath her flooring as storage as well. Thanks for watching, and my apologies about the technical issues, but I just had to showcase Julia's beautiful Glamper. See you soon.